Hi, it's another great day in Coto de Caza, and my friend Gary, he asked me, what is the difference between a duck and a goose? Well, let's find out. So in Coto de Caza, we have Canada geese, Pacific white-fronted geese, and even lesser snow geese. We also have all sorts of ducks, like mallards, northern shovelers, American widgeons, and ruddy ducks. We even have buffleheads and hooded mergansers. We also have this guy here. He's an Egyptian goose. He's not really a goose though, he's actually a duck. Now ducks and geese, they have webbed feet, and they come from the family of birds called Anatidae. And that also includes swans as well, but we don't have any swans in Coto. Now there are only two genera of geese, either the genus Anser, which are gray and white geese, or the genus Branta, which are black geese. In contrast, there's 43 genera and 174 different species of ducks. So let's talk about 10 things which make these geese different than our ducks. And first, the main difference between a goose and a duck is their size. Geese are large, they weigh between 4 and 8 pounds, they have long necks, elongated bodies, and long legs. Now ducks are small. They weigh between 1 and 4 pounds, and they have little stout bodies and short legs. Second is what we call a group of them. A group of geese is called a gaggle, and sometimes it's called a flock. A group of ducks is called a brace, but if they're on the water, you can also call them a raft. Now third is their names. A male goose is called a gander, and a female goose is simply called a goose. A male duck is called a drake, and a female duck is called a hen. Now a young goose is called a gosling, and a young duck is called a duckling. Now fourth is their colors. So geese, they have rather bland colors. They only come in gray, black, or white. They're also monomorphic, and that means the males and the females, they look alike. On the other hand, ducks are dimorphic, and that means the males and the females look different. The males are typically very colorful, mostly with tones of green or dark blue, sometimes with whites, reds, greens, and teals, and sometimes their feathers are even very shiny and reflective. Now in contrast, a female duck is typically drab in color, and a lot of them look alike. In fact, sometimes you can barely tell one genus of female duck from another, except for the males who share their company. Now fifth is the sound of their voices. Geese communicate by honking, or sometimes making small wheezing sounds, and if they get mad, they like to hiss at you. And ducks, well, they communicate by quacking. Now female ducks have the loud quack. In fact, male ducks, they don't even quack at all. They just have a little quiet rasping or wheezing sound, and sometimes, if a duck gets lonely, it will just start quacking all by itself. Now six is the shape of their bills. Now geese, they have short bills and low nostrils. And ducks, they typically have flat bills and high nostrils. And look at our northern shoveler here. He's got a really big shovel-shaped bill. And a ruddy duck, he's got a pretty big bill as well. It's even blue. Now seventh is what they eat. Geese are herbivores. They only eat grass and aquatic plants. But ducks, they're omnivores, and they eat plants and animals like snails, worms, fish, and even crustaceans like a crab. And eighth, that's how they mate. So geese, they are monogamous, which means they only have one mate their entire life. They have very strong ties. If one of them dies, the other will go into mourning, experience loneliness, and even fall into depression. Now ducks, on the other hand, they're non-monogamous, and they will have a new mating partner every year, and sometimes the males might even have more than one partner in the same breeding season. So ninth is how they raise their young. Now both geese parents, they raise and care for their babies after they hatch. The female duck, on the other hand, she has the entire burden of raising her young. The males still might want to hang around, or they might leave to form fraternities with other bachelor males, but they really have nothing to do with raising their offspring. 10th is how they migrate. Now both geese and ducks, they don't have very thick feathers to keep them warm in cold weather, so they need to migrate south each fall. And although they use the same flyways, like our Pacific flyway in California, the geese, they like to return to the exact same location each year. But ducks, Now they're not as picky, and they'll pretty much settle anywhere that's warm, safe, and has plenty of food. And finally, as a bonus fact, both goose and duck feathers are used for pillows and bedding. Goose down has a higher fill power, and that means it's warmer, and also more costly too. Duck down isn't as good, but a very high quality duck down can sometimes be good as a goose down. Well, now you know the difference between a goose and a duck. So we'll end our video with our American widgeons. All right? Okay. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Bye.